All right. So the first card in your environment, I'm doing your environment, the outcome, and what's stirring up at this particular moment. So in your environment, it feels like for me, for you guys, Aries, that this is the same as the Three of Pentacles. So you're doing a great job. You've been rewarded for skills that you've brought to the table. This guy's feeling very humble. There's some light shining on him, so maybe some limelight. I think some of you are, in the past or just recently feeling blessed by what all is going on with you. You know there's opportunities to grow. You know there's promotions, raises possibly for some of you, Aries. And again, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So always watch your Moon and Rising as well, especially if this particular spread doesn't relate to you. But I do feel like, you've, gone through your birthday month and there have been changes and there's the beginning of your new solar year. So, you're ready to feel the vibrations of success and accomplishment. And I feel like a lot of you are. What's interesting are the next two cards, the outcome, and then what's stirring things up are both fives. And fives in the tarot, and really in numerology as well, but 5 represents change. It can represent conflict, challenges. It can represent growth. In numerology, it represents travel. So it's all about movement. Things are shaking up. Things are stirring, right? So in this particular card, it's the same as the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords does indicate indicate some mental conflict. It indicates trying to dominate others. And this could be you dominating, or it could feel like that others are dominating you, but there's some sort of mental conflict going on. I feel like for a lot of you, it's in your workplace. It could be at home. But as you can see, this guy's kind of falling down these steps, but there's others that are coming back up. So this can be a competitive environment that you're thinking that you're in. Your concern is competition. Your concern is, what is the other guy doing? Am I staying up with the other people? And this could even be, at work, or it could be home, staying up with the Joneses. Do I have the same, is my house as nice? Do I have the best car I can buy? So mentally is what this card represents. It's about you needing self-confidence. There needs to be a positive force to overcome anxiety and challenges, overcoming and assimilating challenges and coming up with new ideas. So in other words, if you're working with someone in a business environment and you're not seeing eye to eye, then it could be, okay, how can I work with this person in a different way? Because there's like a grind, an imbalance, if you will, with this card. And, we always need balance. So how can you make your side feel more balanced so that whatever you have to give to others, whether it's verbal, communication, mentally, how can you think differently? It's really facing your own limitations. I really feel like that for you guys, Aries. It may be, that there's a forcefulness to achieve goals. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I've got to achieve these goals. I've got to achieve these goals. And it's like you're fighting yourself. So for some of you, remember again, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So watch your Moon and Rising. If this doesn't resonate with you, but if you're feeling in conflict with yourself, then, again, take mental breaks. It's not as, you don't need to be as forceful as you think you do, right? Sometimes we can we can let things go with the flow. I also am feeling some water signs around this, and the Queen of Cups comes up. So that could represent a Cancer, the sign of Cancer. And the sign of Cancer would be very compassionate, nurturing. Maybe you feel like they're a little bit too watery, indecisive. It could be a Pisces as well. That would be, to me, a Knight of Cups. But I'm just saying, I'm feeling like you're dealing with people also that you're wanting them to hurry up, make your mind up. You're ready to get some action going as far as business, and could possibly be at home. The third card is also 5, so you have 2 5s here. So it's definitely a month about movement. And the 5 of Pentacles, which is the same card as this would be, is feeling money financially tight right now, or dissatisfaction with the status quo of where you are financially. And again, I think you're putting some of these restrictions on yourself. You know, money may be tight, but change is coming, so there's patience needed, right? So when we're feeling like, okay, I have everything I need, but I want more, but things aren't happening just yet, the resolve is for patience, because you never know what can come up, and again, what new promotions might be there for you. What was I going to say about this? I feel like this is a temporary situation. I feel like, some of you are wondering where you are financially. There's all these different patterns. See the blue, the purple, the red, and the green. So you're thinking, well, my life could go in so many different ways. Some of you are really honed in on your finances and your bottom line right now. And I think some of you are feeling like the more money you have, the more confident you feel. And of course, that's all of us. But I think you're paying a special attention to that right now. And the best way to do that is just to know that you have everything you need. The environment is about feeling accomplished, like this guy, recognition, rewards. Okay. So I'm going to pull a chakra card and see which one would help you guys. Which one is the best chakra? Sorry about this. Feels like this one underneath. All right. The solar plex. Well, the solar plex has to do, like I said a minute ago, with, your inner power. It's the strength. It's in the stomach area. And it's also where we store and keep our emotions. So to keep your body moving, walk, run, dance, yoga, because you want to keep the power chakra balanced. I feel like, that's what you all need, is a bit of balance here. You have some beautiful recognition and rewards. But then you have these cards come up and saying, okay, we're going to give you a little teeter-totter here. There's a little, how those, what do kids play on? You know what I'm talking about. The teeter-totters. And one side is all the way down. One kid's sitting on the ground, the other kid's up in the air. So balance is needed for you guys, Aries. And I feel like, the more you focus on yourself and you're raising your vibration, which basically means focusing on your best you and not focusing on other people and what do they have that you don't, and focusing possibly on changes that could possibly come up but may not come up. you know, the balance. Again, the balance is going to be best. All right. And I want to tell you guys that I so appreciate your watching. I'm going to add these up numerologically, the original cards, and give you the major arcana as I always do. So we have 3, 5 is 8, and 5 is 13. And major arcana, the 4, 1 and 3 is 4. And this is the same as the Emperor card. So the Emperor is a very strong man, an authoritative man. So think about who this might be in your life. This might be a Capricorn. It might be an earth sign. Or it might be a fire sign as well. It's interesting that you had 2 Pentacle cards and you guys are about... you guys are about the money this month is what it's feeling like. But think about who this this Emperor card could be. He controls his destiny. He's the archetypal father or authoritative figure. He's big on leadership and big on building projects. Different projects, the leadership. He can also be someone in spirit who's guiding you. So let me know in the comments below. I wish you the best of the beginning of May. I do feel like the best thing for you to do is just feel balanced. We do have some planets still in retrograde. Well, Mercury until the 3rd of May. Then it goes direct, but it takes a couple of weeks to go direct. Venus is in retrograde. Jupiter is for a while. So the feeling is, again, not to push things or feel like you need to push them. It will all resolve.